So I have a question for you. How is it possible that the leader company in the world of creative software, the company that supplies the most iconic, long-time favorite tools for creators, a company worth almost $200 million, has such a low engagement on social media? Adobe, what are you doing? My name is Mario. I'm a full-time content creator and content strategist for brands. And today we're going to take a look at Adobe's content. And just to clarify, I'm not talking about Adobe as a company, their software tool. I'm only talking about their content specifically on TikTok and Instagram. So let's go ahead and check some of these TikToks.
The first time I was on a film set, it was when I was studying.
I'm bored already. You can tell that I'm not the only one bored. We got 37 likes, 1 comment, 40K views. I smell ads. 36K, 2 comments. I'm not talking about the people here. I'm just talking about the formats that they use, the way they present the stories. It could be clever, it could be good. There's tons of podcasts who clip and get amazing level of views and engagement. You've got the resources. Tutorial based, but so far, no, not a good thing that you cannot follow. This is not a tutorial optimized for short form content. 3 comments. This is the first post that I saw that it was like, okay, cool, finally you're doing something better. This is about the creators, right? But you see here that the engagement is already a little bit better, and it makes sense because now it's talking about the people who use the products, not the products themselves. That's why you're getting a little bit better engagement here. And also, who is this guy? Why is there not a tag to this guy? He's probably a creator, he's probably a designer or something. Why not tag the guy? I actually like this video. I'm gonna give this one, this is the best one I've seen. 3,000 views, 0 comments. Okay, let's check this one out. 1.9 million views with 15 comments. That's not happening. This is just pure ads. I mean, if you're a $200 billion company, this is basically everyone in the office just putting a smiley face. That's cool. Now, finally, a friend of the artist, whatever. Again, not hate on the artist or the director. Who is this?
Everything. I love everything.
Probably an awesome person. It should be presented in a proper way. How about this? This is basically just ads on every video. This is not people engaging with the brand. This is not a good look for Adobe. Colin and Samir.
Hello and welcome to
How come they have a video with Colin and Samir and they've got 1 comment on it?
Samir. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Nice to meet you.
And I think they joke about
Is there just one chair? There's just one chair.
That's I mean, I like that one because I like that, but 1,000 views, you get Colin and Samir and you get 1,000 views in your post. They got TV star Joe McHale. They can't make a video appealing. They can't. I love Joe McHale. The platform doesn't look like this. These are not the posts that go watch Mr. Beast shorts. But you know what? You don't have to be Mr. Beast because I'm gonna give you an example of brands, okay? I'm gonna give you an example of brands that do well. This is what the platform wants.
When you play Forza, you imagine yourself drifting a full-size sedan.
This looks like a TikTok. And because it looks like a TikTok, it works better. 30K views, 1,000 likes, 100 comments. This is not ads, okay? This is not being pushed by ads. If you push this one by ads with, $20 of ads, you can get this video up to like 100,000 views easily. I saw this one, for example. Look at this. It's a product, okay? It's pure product placement, nothing else but product, but it's presented in a way that makes sense for short form content platform. And that's why it gets amazing engagement. 500K views, probably some ads in there, yes. 1,000 comments. There is engagement here. There's people talking about this. Because they presented it in a way that matters, that makes sense, that is cool, is appealing. This is what short form content should look like. This video right here, it could be exactly the same for Adobe. Somebody editing on Photoshop or somebody editing on Premiere Pro and taking a break with their dog. You're talking about the people behind the product. Who are these people? How do they live their lives? This is what Xbox is doing. This is what real engagement looks like. This is just shot on a phone, like this guy. It's just a selfie video, like this. Normal TikTok video. 500 comments, 7,000 likes. Xbox is doing a great job because they're not talking about their product, they're talking about the people who use their product, basically. And then you can see Xbox reply in comments. This is what creators do, and Xbox is treating its platform like a creator. The deadass controller, deadass, that is great. Deadass, deadass. Xbox randomly commenting on other people who not necessarily have a lot of big followers. This is peak social media management engagement, right? Like, is Xbox getting too comfortable? And Xbox replying here like, I'm just getting started. So Adobe, here's the good news, Adobe. We can fix you. Nobody who randomly stops on TikTok is going like, you know what? I saw an amazing video here. I'm gonna go and get an Adobe subscription. Nobody. You're only selling because, yeah, I've been using Premiere Pro for 20 years. And yeah, it's better, intuitive, it is easy, it is cool, and it does everything you need to do. So like, I'm gonna continue using it. Like, you got the advantage that you have the best product. Creator software tool company in the world has such a bad engagement on social media. Okay, Adobe, you have a problem. How about these examples from Xbox? Social media is out there to grow your brand, to grow a community of people who share an interest. What happens in the meetings of Adobe? It just doesn't make sense to me. The formats, bro, the soul of it is not there. There are plenty of big brands that do very good creative content. Maybe it's not the top of the platform, but it creates engagement. I made a video about some of these big player brands. Go check it out. I personally love it when companies take big risks and they go bold on their strategy and they try to be funny. They try to connect, they do the format. You're not on TikTok to sell your product. You're on TikTok to grow a community. You're on TikTok to make people care about the brand. And there are many brands that have proven that they can do that. They can connect. If you enjoy this topic of creative viral marketing videos on social media from big brands or small brands, let me know what other brands I should cover. Peace.